Students, let us take next paragraph of the lesson. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. But before we shall start the paragraph, we shall discuss about the ship, because many of you are not familiar with the ship. So there are many parts, and parts are described in the lesson, so it will be easy to understand the lesson. First of all, keel. Keel is the base of the ship from front to back. So it is known keel. As in our vehicles there is chassis, in the same way there is keel in the ship. Okay, middle portion is known west, front portion is known bow forward. It is forward written, but it is pronounced as forward, bow forward. Okay, so this portion is known bow forward, and it is rudder here. There are two rudders, at front one rudder and another one at the back. Okay, then we shall come to the main mast. A very high log is here, and it is known main mast. It gives support to the ship. Then there are riggings. These stringes are known riggings. They support the ship, riggings and this mast. Okay, and between riggings and mast there is shroud. Okay, shroud is also known as sail. It is known as sails. So between riggings and mast there is sails. In some ships there are more than one mast, as main mast is here. Okay, in the same way there is mizzen mast. Okay, and more masts are there. In the front side there is foremast. Okay, so sometimes on the ships there are many masts instead of main mast. So riggings, shrouds or sails and masts are clear to you. Now let us see anchor. So anchor is used to stop the ship at any particular place. It is hooked type, very heavy metal. It is thrown in the sea. So here is the anchor. And bow forward. When the boat moves forward, ship moves forward, it bowed down. Front portion is bowed down. So it is bow forward. And back side is stern, because it is the higher than the bow forward. So it is known stern. Okay. Here is gun deck and main deck and cockboat. Here is captain cabin. Okay. So I think most parts of the ship are clear to you. Here, from here to go to the cockboat, here is one of the bridge ladder. Okay, here is funnel and here is flag. So parts of the ship are clear to you. Now let us come to the paragraph. At dawn on January 2nd, the waves were gigantic. It was January 2nd, 1st January passed. Now it was the morning of dawn, means early morning of 2nd January. Dawn is the opposite of dusk. So in the evening, late evening is known dusk and early morning is known dawn. The waves were gigantic. The waves were going very high. Gigantic means huge. There were huge waves. We were sailing with only a small storm jib and were still making 8 knots. We were sailing with only a small storm jib. These sails were collected only small cells, Jib means here cells, a small cell was used. This shroud was collected and storm cell was used. Why? Because there were high waves and we are still making 8 knots and they were to cover 8 nautical miles. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, we could see endless enormous sea rolling towards us. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, when the waves were coming, they were going very high, and with the waves, the ship also went. Means, what was the name of this ship? Wave walker. The wave walker also rose with the waves. Each wave we could see endless enormous, and from that height, they could see very huge ocean, because when this wave walker rose up, and from that height, what was clear? The sea was clearly visible, and it was very long, enormous sea, rolling towards us. So huge sea was rolling towards them, means not sea was rolling, the water of the sea was rolling towards whom? Towards the wave walker, in which they were traveling, voyaging. And the screaming of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. Screaming of the wind was making screaming sound, it was making very loud sound, and it seemed that it was screaming. And spray was painful to the ears, and there was spray of water, and they felt pain to their ears. To slow the boat down, we dropped the storm jib and laced heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. To slow the boat down, to make the boat slow down. Here between the phrase, 2 words of the phrase, the subject is used. So to slow the boat down means to slow down the boat. We dropped the storm jib. They collected the storm jib also. Why for? To make the boat slow. Collected that sail also. Collected the storm jib. What did they collect? Storm jib was collected. Why for? To make the boat slow, and laced heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. And laced heavy mooring rope. Here is rope. Rope is connected with the anchor, and they used that rope to tie the boat. Lace means tie, and they tied the heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. Across the stern, from one side to another side, they tied the boat in one. Everything, laced everything, went through our life raft drill, and they reached where? To the life raft drill to save themselves. Life raft drills are the life-saving boats, attached lifelines, and they attached the lifelines. Lifelines are the ropes. Donned oilskins and life jacket. Donned means oar. Oar is the second form of wear. Donned oilskins. They wore waterproof cloth and life jacket. 2 things they wore. What did they wear? They wore the life jackets and they wore the oil skins, means the cloth that was to protect themselves from water, and waited for some time. The first indication of impending disaster came at about 6 p.m. First indication means signal of impending disaster. Impending means that is about to come. So disaster means harm. The harm that was about to come, it gave first indication. They got first indication that the disaster, the damage, the harm was coming, about to come at about 6 p.m. Then ominous silence, because there was silence in the ocean, and that was indication for them that any harm will occur, any damage will come. Ominous means misfortunate silence. Silence was there, and silence was indication for any misfortune. The wind dropped, the wind slowed down, and the sky immediately grew dark. At once, the color of the sky became dark. Then came a growing roar, and after then there was roaring sound, the sound that was growing, and an enormous cloud, and one of the huge cloud, but a wave like no other I had ever seen. And there was one wave. The wave was so huge that the narrator had not seen such a huge wave in his life. It appeared perfectly vertical, and that wave was looking upside, from down to up, vertical, and almost twice the height of the other waves. Although other waves were also very high, but that wave that was surprising to the narrator was a double height of the other waves, with a frightening breaking gust, and it seemed that it would break the top part of the ship wave walker. I think these paragraphs are also clear to you. We shall meet again for the next paragraph. Thank you.